Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements. This is patch 3.0.2, which I'm calling Autonomy Now. Now, before I get into the reason for the patch name, I want to say that this is a very bug fix heavy patch. It's not a feature patch yet. We're still in bug fix mode. In the first few weeks of this mod, it's definitely going to be about working out all the kinks. There are a lot of issues and things that we didn't run into testing that you guys are having, and my goal is to get all of those game-breaking issues taken care of for you guys, so that's my first priority. That said, I did add one new feature, which I will explain in a second, and that's the reason for the patch name, but primarily this is bug fixing, the biggest of which is redesigning the way scrapping is done so that it's now multi-threaded. And if you're not familiar with what that means, it just means it's going to go faster. But if you have a heavy mod load order, it could actually make things worse for you. So there's an option to turn that off. So if you head into your holotape, if you find that during the scrap phase, during that initial startup a new city phase, you're getting more crashes than you were before this patch, you can turn that off, and it's under performance options. It's called multi-threaded city building. Most of you are going to want to leave this on because it increases the speed of city building dramatically, and I have a lot more I can do to increase the speed further. My ultimate goal being to get the foundation level buildable in 3 minutes or less. So that's my ultimate goal, and I think I can accomplish that with a few more patches. Okay, so on to the reason for the patch name. It occurred to me after reading all of your guys' comments and feedback and everything that you anticipated with this new system that the settlements would be pretty autonomous and you wouldn't have to get involved. And that was always an option. There are a lot of holotape options you can set up to make that happen, but it wasn't the default, and I think that was a mistake. So I'm going to rectify that now, and by default, the local options are going to automatically change to make your city autonomous when you start a city building. Now, I realize some of you aren't going to like that either, and you're going to want to have that involvement, so I think I have the perfect solution. So by default, as soon as you load up your game again after this patch, the cities that you have being managed by your companions are going to be mostly autonomous. You don't have to worry about food, you don't have to worry about water, defense, you don't have to worry about even giving them junk. You literally just have to make sure that their happiness doesn't dip too low, and that's just due to the mechanics of the game. If you let happiness dip super low, the default game will take away your control of the city. So you need to make sure that they stay somewhat happy. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to use the donation system. So you can come to your city planner's desk, go to the safe, choose donate supplies. Oop, I hit the wrong thing there. And I have fixed that so it will no longer crash your game. So if you found that you were having crashes while using the safe, that was just due to dumping too many items that your game couldn't handle. It's now fixed, so you can dump pretty much as you want in here. And I've also made it so that Nuka-Cola is a happiness producer as well. So you can do any type of Nuka-Cola, any type of alcohol, any type of chem, and those will boost your settlers' happiness temporarily. So you can just keep giving them more and more of those things, and you'll keep their happiness on the rise. Okay, so now on to the involvement setting. So if you go to your holotape, so if you're the type who doesn't want the full autonomy, you love the idea of getting involved, kind of helping your settlers along, setting up supply lines, doing all of that, and keeping the thing in balance, you're going to want to come in, go to your gameplay options, and then the city building section, and there's a new setting called involvement. So what this does is sets all of the local laws up to a certain set of criteria on the cities that you have managed by your companions. So low involvement means you can ignore pretty much everything but happiness. Medium involvement means you just have to worry about happiness and donating junk. And then high involvement is the way it was at launch, which is that you get involved with their needs so you can help them set up supply lines, deal with food, water, defense issues, and to have to worry about their happiness and donating junk. So the high is the default, what it was when you started this expansion, and then low involvement is the new default, which is to make it pretty much autonomous. So if you were expecting autonomous cities, you now don't have to do anything, you don't have to mess with holotape options, your cities will mostly take care of themselves. Now, if you're into high involvement, but you were a little disappointed that none of your settlers are building water, we are working on a solution for that. That was an oversight in the foundation levels that we didn't include much water, or if any, in a lot of the settlements. So we're combing through each of our levels, and we're making improvements to those. So if you have any feedback on individual settlements, please go to the simsettlements.com forums. And under the bug reports, there's a separate section for Rise of the Commonwealth, and each settlement has its own thread so that you can give us feedback, screenshots of floating items, anything that you think needs to be improved on an individual settlement design, you can post those there, and we're working on those actively right now, and we'll start putting those out in patches very, very soon. Okay, guys, lots more bug fixes coming, lots more features coming, all sorts of stuff. But my first priority is making sure that the game is not broken for any of you. So rest assured, I will continue to push out these patches, hopefully bi-weekly like this. I think this is a good pace that I can make sure I'm knocking out a lot of your guys' issues and keeping ahead of the problems. And then I am going to continue to work on the user experience. I want these cities to be intuitive and for the system to all make sense to everybody. So I'm a lot more stuff coming in that regard as well. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the mod.